me. My diamonds oh so shiny. Even sometimes they blind me. My repertoire's big. Nothing I do is tiny. They wanna be me when they see me, cause that's just a rude awakening. Try me or deny me, and I am the dude who will take it there. I got money trees and in this season, watch I take them in. You just junior flexing, man, that's cute, somebody break them in. Flexing with my dogs, flexing with my bras. I'm flexible when flexing, cause I flex like it's my job. You can't see me like Mirage, I'm flexing just because. How you gon' pull up in bull jigs when your car's in a garage? Never that. Did somebody ever say they better at flexing big? I go bigger, and that's how I get them back. You cannot flex on me or get the best of me. I'm master flex like Master Chef. I just got the recipe. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I got the word. I be flexing, I be. I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I be flexing, I be. Yo, I be flexing, I be. I got the word. I be flexing, I be. I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, I be. Look, I ain't playing no games with none of y'all. I won't play this. I'm stunting on them. I'm stunting on them. I'm stunt man. I'm famous. Never seen so many flexing. All y'all got anguish. If y'all talk about flexing, y'all talking my language. I swear on everything, y'all something else. So much hate, I'm shocked to say that all y'all got something left. Just know I'm flexing on everything, if nothing else. That's why I put these boys away, put them boys up on the shelf. No weight room, I super set. Pull two cars out at once, call that a super flex. Y'all looking just super stressed, I'm looking so super blessed. If you ain't got no flex, then I call that a super mess. Tell the world all about me. I flex hard, and I might be the coldest that you ever seen. Take notice, I'm focused, flexing on your team. Flexing, I be, yo, I be flexing, I be flexing, I be, yo, I be flexing, I be. I got the word. I be flexing, I be, I got the word. Yo, I be flexing, I be, yo, I be flexing, I be, yo, I be flexing, I be.
Yeah, I'm making big moves, big moves, big moves, big moves. Yeah, big moves, big moves, big moves, big moves. Yeah, I'm really that guy. Yo, I ain't no small fry. If you wanna get it done, you know who to call, right?
One card, that's all. Yeah, my face card, good in all states. Money like fast food, need Happy Meal, big fry, large shake. All I know is get it now, like wild way, can't hesitate. And if they hate, gon' let them hate. I keep going up, I'm levitating. I might go 1 week, no sleep, then spend a whole next week on the beach. I'm really living like this, no joke. I remember days we was sleeping on the floor. If you had one pick and you don't wanna lose, you know to choose. They know how I do it, they like my groove, I'm making big moves.
I'm making big moves, big moves, big moves, big moves. Yeah, big moves, big moves, big moves.
The world's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
Picks it up on the second, over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
To the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell! Deep right center field! Carrying! And it's gone! That was hit hard. Left center field. Did she do it again? To the wall!
Swung on Bell to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over! What a live shot!
I can't believe my eyes.
All right, hey, welcome everybody to our final set here on XBL opening day for season 21. Just crazy to me still that we can say that number. Joined here by the unicorn himself, Uni. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, Zlot? Excited to be here for another opening day match of the week. This might be double A, but people are really looking forward to this just because it's the mark of when the season begins. Immediately after, we'll have those lobby codes released. And I mean, double A this season is really, really strong. I think the strongest double A season I've seen. I've said quite a couple, or I've said a couple times now this season, and we're looking at two of the best in the Double A right here, facing off to kick off the season 21 for Double A. So it's exciting, this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's kind of the key, like the little first key I have here. I know opening weekend we don't always really like have enough information for some keys, but at least for this, we know these are two very, very strong players in the Double A, and could easily be like a World Series future matchup this season. Definitely a playoff matchup, and the insane rookie season that mhsmith pulled off not all that long ago was very impressive, and we're going to see if he can continue that momentum. I know he's been putting in some work with scrims. He really has the long ball in his pocket. That's a bread and butter component to his play style. And, Malik is going to really have to be careful pitching around the zone, really mitigate the amount of mistake pitches, and just try to hit those corners like we talk about. I mean, every single series, I feel like that's one of the highlights is just people hitting corners. But against these dangerous hitters, you really have to pick your spots, and if you're going to make a mistake, you got to know where to miss. It's kind of like, golf, like course management. You got to miss away in certain spots. So we'll see how that unfolds here this evening. Also, just kind of wanted to shout out these two in general for the fact that they're essentially kind of veterans of the Double A, especially Malik. I know this is really only mhsmith's second season playing, but the amount of chat messages we've seen from this guy, and after he first kind of joined, I mean, there's a lot of passion on that side. So this is just going to be a great matchup, great way to showcase some Double A action here to kick off another great season for the XBL. And I'm excited to get it underway. It's going to be live. Both players are hoping to share their perspectives here tonight for each game, so it should be a good one.
Yeah, so far between the XBL and the AAA match of the week, we saw a pitcher's duel in the XBL, which was honestly surprising from the norm of those two. But the pitching was stellar, and then we saw some pretty loud games between Kawashi and Presto. And I'm interested to see what kind of game we get here, because one big difference between these two, I mean, mhsmith, even though he was a rookie last season, extremely consistent, really was the same player across the entirety of the whole season, and you could see that come to fruition as he was a consistent player through the playoffs and made it to the World Series. Malik, a little bit more streaky. He's one of those players that we know as rankers is up there talent-wise with the mhsmiths. But what version of the dropouts do we get today is something that I'm looking forward to seeing, because if he's playing at his peak, this is going to be a lot of fun. But if he's, not coming into game one ready for the competition that is Double A this season, could be a rough start.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things kickstart and the headspace people might be in. I mean, there's nerves here, like we saw in those two other matchups. Match of the week is a big deal, like you said. I think yourself in that first one. I mean, some of the swing, some of the poor at bats you might see some of these players have is likely due to some of the nerves of being live and showcased to the entire league. All eyes are on you in this moment, so it's going to be very interesting to see how they can handle that. I'm just taking a moment myself to kind of glance. I think on the website, the rosters might be available, certainly for Double A here. So I'm just kind of glancing through. I'll save that for a second. Since we did bring up those other sets that already have been completed for today, I wanted to pull up the pick'em sheet that Silly Power Ranger and yourself have been working on behind the scenes, as well as some other casters. We got some pick'ems going on this season, and we can see the two series that completed earlier in the day in the middle and the bottom there. Ox, the only one coming away with some points in the first set. He gets 2 points and sets himself ahead of the pack until the second matchup took place for Hummus. Myself and Dwayne earned a point for getting that split. So looking like for this current matchup, nobody picked the Malik sweep, which is interesting. So he could dash all of our caster hearts in a sense if he's able to pull off the sweep here tonight. That would be pretty special for him. It looks like you and I both have the mhsmith sweep as well, and I want to say Ox maybe in the chat had put it on there. I just didn't get to update the graphic in time. So looks like we're on the same team tonight as far as pick'em points go. We still haven't, to my knowledge, confirmed what kind of last place punishment we're gonna go with, but I'm interested to see what we come up with for that. I love the anthem, like singing. I don't know. There's some good ones out there. The Urbans. I mean, there's a lot of good things to pick from. So, with all that being said, we don't want to keep these players waiting too much, and I know everyone's itching to get the lobby codes as well. So the sooner we get these games underway, that means the sooner we get the rest of the season underway for you guys. So let me go ahead and take us to a brief little mini intermission. I'll get the screen pulled up, make sure all the players are good to go, and we will get game 1 underway momentarily. Stay tuned. Alrighty, folks. Get the source pulled up here properly. Here we go. Game 1. AA match of the week, week 1 between Malek and mhsmith. Going to get underway here at the Diners home stadium here at Battery Bay.
Omelet right there. I mean, that's the ace I've seen in 50 scrims versus the Diners. The dropout's also usually a really high velo starting pitcher, so it might be tough to come by runs here if they're not able to adjust to velo quickly.
Bit of a chase there, low out of the zone. Gonna go ahead and count at 1 and 2. Omelet looking for a K. Throws one, tantalizing away out of the zone, but the speed is good enough, and it's gonna be a leadoff single, infield single.
Hell yeah. No better way to start the season than that.
Should have probably been a strikeout, but instead gets away with the base hit. Batting 1,000 here, Malek in a 2-1 count. He's got Zach Oyama, the shortstop, at the plate. Takes ball 3 high, so hitters count here. Omelet has easy jumps. Not a ton of great speed over there at first base, and swinging behind the 100-mile-an-hour fastball, striking out.
Third baseman, number 20.
Jeez, you know what that sequencing was? Fastball, fastball, fastball for that entire at-bat, and he still gets it by him.
Yeah, here's another one right down the dick. Swing at one above the zone as well.
That's professional.
Yeah, I figured, you know, let me throw it in there at the beginning, and then we'll get more professional as the season goes on, right?
We just lost 8 viewers. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, there goes our sponsorship. Sorry, guys.
Good hit right there, though. He finally was able to catch up to some speed. I mean, whoever is able to hit the fastball is going to win this game. Both starters are going to be juiced.
Yeah, and it's great, actually. I mean, I know the AA Its quirk is that it has the fluctuating or variable egos. But we have a bit of a rare case here where both players are on equal egos tonight. So that's pretty interesting, as this one's fouled back behind home plate and actually going to be caught for the third and final out. So the threat is going to be quelched there. It's going to be denied. Runners at the corners were threatening, but mhsmith gets out of it.
Look at the, see, more velo, and this guy's got elite screwball. Both of these starters are really tough, and you see that in the AA a lot of times. There really are a lot more top-tier aces in terms of builds in the AA, because, I mean, let's be honest, they're a league full of fun, and it's fun to have that one stud ace. And we're seeing 2 of them on display tonight.
Yeah, the Scoobles and the
see a lot of chases from Smith there.
Right, yeah, both players have chased quite a couple notable pitches already here in the first inning. There's a good eye to take one low and away. The fastball's going to hit that outside corner, though, to even the count up at 1-1. See another fastball on the way, and then another late swing. Taking inside, Victor Gillis trying to earn first strikeout of the season. This ball's hit nicely, sliced into the right center gap. A player switch mishap takes place, and this ball's going to roll all the way and hit the wall. Rounding second, headed into third. They're going to make it sliding in well ahead of the throw. It's a one-out triple to get things going.
Oh, what happened with Malik there? It didn't even look like he selected that center fielder until the ball was picked up at the wall. It's almost like he let him auto run after it.
Ooh, a weak pop-up, though, to second.
Now.
Exactly. It's going to really put a lot of pressure now on the batter to get some production, as there's the first potential run of the series here sitting 90 feet away.
Pitch to this guy, not slider. Definitely not slider, Malik.
Gets away with it.
Luckily he located it.
Yes, yeah, I definitely put it in a good spot. Didn't catch too much plate, but it did make me kind of sweat a little.
I love the slider for fun, but not in a runner on third RBI hero situation.
Just risked it all, and it paid off. He keeps the first inning scoreless, 0 apiece. We did get runners on the base paths for both sides. Nobody converting runs so far. Going to see Grant O'Brien at the plate now. A lot of power, some extra contact as well with the traits.
Yeah, one thing about them both getting base runners on is that's excellent for the pitch count. You're going to want to get these starters' pitch count up as best you can before they're locked in. And you know, you want that canceled out with the stamina as soon as possible, because it's going to be hard to prevent either of these starters from being locked in.
Yeah, this ball sliced to the left fielder's glove. Connor's going to squeeze it to get the second out. Omelet nearing 30 pitches here. So yeah, like you said, good pacing for stamina purposes. This one hit hard, but not hard enough. It's going to be caught at the hot corner, and that will have the side retired. We'll now see the Diners at the plate here for the bottom of the second.
There's something worth noting that might go in the history books of the XBL lore, is this might be the yellowest match of the week we've ever had.
I was gonna comment on that earlier too. There's a lot of yellow going on, especially with like the fans in the background.
Yeah, turn your brightness down if you're watching on iPhone. Probably looks like a flashbang, these uniforms.
Yeah, these yellow unis by the Diners were a choice for sure.
Yeah, I can't play with really bright uniforms like that. I don't know, like sometimes when the uniforms are so bright and you're pitching, I don't know if it's just for me, but you can't even see the reticle hardly on your catcher's body.
Yeah,
there's really ultra white or yellow uniforms.
Yeah, there's some certain colors that are just like negatively impactful. You know, shout out the cringe master himself, Ox's green ass team. I despise playing those bright green unis every time.
Well, I've been trying to motion for quite a while that we all play in black uniforms, and it doesn't matter home or away.
Not sure the Passion crew would be appreciative of the all black unis. I think it wasn't that long ago that you were touting some black unis as your maybe home and away jerseys. Was that last season?
I just have one jersey for quite a few seasons.
Yeah.
Mist, welcome to the chat, buddy. You did an excellent job on XBL and AAA.
We got some.
Mist was ready to get in this too, but I had to kick him out. Told him I want a piece of some double.
Yeah, he's working overtime today for sure. We couldn't afford his triple set rate. Gonna set us back a little bit, but we got runners at first and second here. A deep 1 and 2 count. Hit weakly to the third baseman. They elect to fire it to first, and just like that, the side is retired.
Great use of that screwball to induce that chase. I mean, you pay all the money to have that velo and the elite screwball trait with it. I mean, you put it to good use there in a big spot to get out of a jam.
Yeah, both players finding themselves in a bit of trouble and escaping cleanly so far. But that's with the aces from the rotations. So it's going to be interesting, especially in Game 2, to see what their rosters have, what they're going to bring, and even what the bullpens look like. I might go take a glance over at the rosters on the website.
Yeah, worth a glance because we might not see a bullpen come out in Game 1.
Yeah, looks like, oh, this one hit well in the gap. Deep left center field, bouncing and hitting the wall. A nice one-out double to try to get things going here in the top of the third.
Yeah, that's almost just a no-no at this point. That's the first curveball he's thrown in the zone for a while. Malik has not adjusted and been able to catch up to the velo. There's no need to throw something slow in the zone to him right now.
A weak dribbler to second will advance the runner there to third base in scoring position, but no opportunity for a sac fly as there's 2 outs here. We're going to see the RBI hero proc. Look at the near max power available on this batter.
Don't even pitch to him, dude. There's 2 outs. Let's see.
Oh,
Double A does not like to intentionally walk.
It's going to be fair.
Oh, it hits the line.
Corralled in right field, but it's an RBI single to kick off the first run of the series here. The dropouts take a lead.
Yeah, typical Double A, bro. They hate walking intentionally, it feels like, and they just go up against the best, and a lot of times that's the result.
They paid the price, trying to test him, and gives up the first run of the game, but plenty of innings, plenty of baseball to be played here. Swing and strike 3 at the changeup in the dirt. Might be good information to keep in store here as this one carries forward. Going to see the Diners now have a chance to answer back. A hard hit ball by the fastball hitter past the diving shortstop, and that's a leadoff single.
Yeah, not the best sign if you're Malik on the mound, the way the Diners turned on that fastball. Velo's his best weapon right now.
The runner at first. Frost up on this pitcher. Just now I'm noticing that. This one hit hard past the diving first baseman who was covering the bag, trying to hold the runner. So they were unable to make a play. Defensively now, runners at first and second, nobody out. The bad ball hitter and ace exterminator have procced here. What a combo. They send one deep to right field, back to right fielder. It's off the wall over their head. This is going to score 1. The throw comes in, and we're going to have runners now at second and third and a tie ball game.
Get there. I thought that was maybe going to get caught on the jump, but we never saw a jump.
Yeah, I was expecting that as well. They're going to have a chance now here. Hank Green gets under this. They're going to fire it at home. 99 on the throw. The play at the plate comes in, and it's a double play. A great throw, a great 99 meter by Malik there. Prevents a run, so 2 away now.
Ginormous throw against the runner that had negative 14 speed down the third baseline.
Inducing the weak contact. Ground out to end the inning, so the Diners do in fact answer back with a run of their own, but that's all they get as they tie this game at 1 apiece.
Interesting decision by the Diners to put their grandpa on the team. Dude could not get down the line. I'm shocked that he didn't beat that out. That was a deep fly ball. What a throw from Malik.
Yeah, we might have to run it back and see how much speed that guy had. Maybe it was a late send. I'm not sure how he didn't beat the throw.
Yeah, it was so far off, it feels like maybe he did send it late.
Well, taking a quick peek at some of these rosters for the Diners, it looks like their rotation has nearly 3 starters with 80 or more velo. And then the dropouts also kind of the same. 2 at 80, 1 at 78. So these guys are really trying to keep a three-headed monster in the rotation. Bullpen-wise, the Diners, they elected to go with a reverse splits elite four-seamer combo. And nothing crazy as far as the velo goes, though. It's just kind of 50, 54. Their closer has 75 in clutch, so that's something. And then on the dropout side of things for their bullpen, they have the heat. They got 2 relievers at 80, 1 normal reliever, 1 closer at 80 velo apiece. And the normal reliever also carries a rally stopper, so the velo is not going to go away anytime soon, it seems.
Yeah, and I did see chat bring that up early in the broadcast that both of these guys are big on velo. It seems like the Diners are going to have to rely more on that rotation, though.
Oh, weak ball slice just to no man's land right there in the center field grass. No one could get to it. So a nice little one-out single there. Get aboard as Harsh Brown steps up. Have not seen a steal attempt. We don't see any insane speed values, but the catcher's arm isn't like great either here. You could definitely time something up if you wanted.
Yeah, that's the one thing we haven't seen so far on the match of the weeks we've been watching is there's really been no steals. Oh, double play ball.
Yep, Oyama to expert on to Izzy Rolland for the double play to retire the side, end the inning. We're now headed to the top of the 5th. It's still tied here, 1-1.
Yeah, another close game on match of the week as well. It's been full of close games, and this one, I mean, these starters are both really strong. We do have Omelet locked in. The other pitcher isn't, but you start getting to these, 5 through 7 innings. Sometimes that's when the starters, they struggle to get around the order that third time.
Yeah, we see another strikeout going to be added to their tally here. Omelet is locked in. They're throwing now their 60th pitch here in just the top of the 5th with already 1 away. Pitcher for dropouts is at the plate as well. They get under this one, though. Into right field, should be second out.
The left fielder.
It's interesting. I mean, each player is getting some pitches to hit. They're late on most of the fastballs. But the pitching's, like, there's been plenty of good corner pitches like that one right there, but you're going to get a pitch to hit, it seems like, most at-bats. It's just a matter of time until these two start hitting them. You can see he's still late.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just chalk it up the early season. It's like spring training, essentially. Still trying to get up to speed, maybe. I don't know. Both these guys.
I feel like game 1 of a set is always. It's a little bit of adjustment to catch up to that velo. Game 2, I feel like you're usually a lot more ready for it.
Definitely, as this pitch was left over the plate and sent back up through the middle infield for a leadoff single. Going to see O'Neill's fastball hitter. He's already got a single on the day. Swings at a slider but misses. We have not seen crossed up come into play yet as this one's weakly grounded onto second, over to first, but good speed from the batter will break up the double play.
Malik doing a good job mixing in a lot of chase pitches, and the way he's sequencing, it's working. He is getting quite a few chases.
Yeah, he's battling the distractor and mind gamer combo here, I believe. Really low accuracy at the moment. Doing a good job handling it as this one's hit hard. Oh, past the second baseman. Too hard to make a play, I suppose. And that's going to be runners now at first and second here. Something is brewing for these Diners.
Oh no, look who it is. This is either you should probably sub or you need to walk. It's hard to walk with 2 runners on, but this is a tough hitter to face in a big spot, and your pitcher is waning.
Yeah, and you're still battling the distractor on second base from the lead runner. This one fouled away by Smith. Bit of a chase there. Red reticle over the heart of the plate, back up through the middle. Surely the speed is good enough here. The lead runner, oh, they put the brakes on. There is a great arm in center. Would have been probably the second out, but we don't get to find out. So bases are loaded here, 1 away. Pancake, the RBI hero, also has Mind Gamer. All of the accuracy reduction trades coming into play this inning as the Diners are very, very close to taking a lead. We're going to see a call to the bullpen. It's that Lily Do with the rally stoppers. So I believe 90 velo at the moment now with the boost.
Yeah, use that velo. Great pitch. No. Oh, curve could be sketchy here.
Ball does not pay off. It's just hit back up into the center field grass. That'll score 1. It's station to station. Everybody moving 90 feet as a run crosses the plate.
Again. Okay. Curve is sketchy. I mean, you've got all that velo. I mean, I'm surprised to see him throw a curve when he's got 101 in his back pocket.
Yeah, I think he quickly realized that he's not selected the pitch yet again. He's going to go cutter, low and away, gets him to swing. The throw to second, as long as it's the first in time, as it is, that will end the inning. So after all that danger, only 1 run crosses the plate.
Yeah, I think it was a good job by him to sub in that reliever. Not the best pitch to throw, but only giving up 1 is huge. He finds himself facing the starter that's now draining on stamina. That velo is going to slowly drop, and as it does, Malik's going to be more comfortable at the plate.
As you say that, he swings at 1 in the dirt, unfortunately. Looking like me out there.
Yeah, might need to drop a little more.
Yeah, almost got away with it. This one hit high and deep. 91 on the swing timer, but not going to be deep enough. It's tracked down by Allison in center field for the second out.
Number 11.
Ooh, a wild
Malik's
swing
not
there.
careful. This pitcher's going to get on fire.
Yeah, he's in swing mode. Oh, the pitcher didn't pick that up. That was bizarre, as they do get the throw over to first in time, just barely.
They beat that out.
Number 29.
So
Pitcher doesn't look near as tough with that rally stopper, but definitely still a very tough reliever to face.
Yeah, 80 base velo is always going to be difficult. If they can become locked in or something to stay out there even longer, I mean, that's just an annoying part of the game to have to try and deal with, as this is weakly hit to the pitcher. Seeing a bit of weak contact from both players lately, although in the last inning we saw those Diners, they just collected single after single, able to take the lead. They're now going to start looking for insurance as we get later in this ball game here. There will be a fly out routinely handled in center. 2 away now.
Yeah, it's crazy how close in skill some of these match of the week competitions are. I feel like both these guys are playing nearly identical games. They're both chasing a little bit. They're both struggling with velo a little bit, but they're getting pitches in the zone. They're just not reticuling it up, or they're a little late on it. It feels like they're both 1 step away from unleashing the offense that we know them to be, but when is it going to happen? Match of the week nerves can really affect you for, a full game.
Yeah, this is a good at-bat so far. We're seeing more patience from Malik. A little late on the fastball there, but activates tough out now and is putting it to use immediately as he sends a dribbler through, right through the middle of that infield. No chance at a play. A nice leadoff single here, so the tying run is at first base. This one down the middle, deep, blasted to center. Oh, it's going to be just short. Wow, just at the warning track off the bat, it sounded like it was out of here.
The catcher, number 12. Grant O'Brien.
Oh, we've got the game's moving quickly here at this point. Malik doesn't have any time to think about it. Behind in this count now, 1-2. This one hit weakly. Right fielder ranging in, sliding, but unable to make the play cleanly. They trap it, and it's runners at first and second now, threatening with only 1 away.
Number 29.
Spot here if you're the dropouts. This is what I talked about. You can start to catch up to that velo a little bit here in the 5th through 7th inning. He's finally cracking through.
Good decision there by Smith to get that out at first. So there's 2 outs now, and the pinch hitter situation is just kind of brutal for Malik because that's his velo. He didn't have a ton of pitches under her belt, but with the tying and leading run just at second and third, this is an absolute pinch hitter decision he's going to have to move forward with, and it's also a good time for Smith to, he considered the bullpen call, but he's going to stick with her.
Righty on righty. Didn't choose to go with the lefty bat.
Fastball hitter as well. Pinch perfect. All the boosted traits you could kind of ask for off the bench. Good eye there, taking outside 3-1 now. Hitters count. Good eye as well. Good patience from Malek this inning. And he loads the bases with that walk. Lineup turns over now for Brian David Gilbert. Looking to get
2 for 3.
Yep, get some RBIs on the stat sheet early here in game 1 of season 21. This is the AA here at the XBL.
Number 47.
This is what you play for. Think about both of their heart rates right now. On Match of the Week opening up their season this moment. This is what makes the XBL fun.
Bit of a hesitant swing there, a little late. 1-1. Watch a strike 2. K Collector activated with the rally stopper boosted. Swings at one that was falling below the zone, but he stays alive as it's fouled away. They do it again. Another late swing. Fouled away. 1-2. Fouling them away continuously.
Smith, you don't need. No need for a strike. He gives him one.
He puts it away, gets away with it. That inning was on a knife's edge the whole time. We almost saw a 2-run blast. We could have seen the game really kind of open up more, but instead, mhsmith puts out the fire, retains the lead, and we're on our way to the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, if you're Malik, pat yourself on the back. You just strung together quite a few good hits. You weren't able to get that last run, but you're still only down by 1. It's not like it's the end of the world. He's got more opportunities.
Number 61.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there. Good defense, but the throw was just barely not in time. It was a half step late. We get a leadoff infield single here. The lineup turns over for the Diners as well. A mistake pitch off speed over the heart of the plate. It's going to stay in the park, though, finding the left fielder's glove. Very fortunate there for the dropouts.
We're seeing our fair share of red reticles on the mound from Malik right now.
This guy 3 for 3. Had one over the plate. He had the triple earlier as well as a pair of singles. He's fouled a couple pitches off now, though. Quickly 0-2. Nice pitch, but it's looped over the pitcher's head. Unable to get to it defensively. That is a tough moment there for Malek. He thought he might have had a double play or at least 1 out. But instead, runners now at first and second.
Chick is up every time it's a big spot. Here she is again, bad ball hitter.
She fouls one off first base side. Is he going to be able to get there? He will. There was enough speed. I was a little worried at first, but so there's now 2 away for the cleanup hitter. RBI hero Pancake. Oh, he swings at the first pitch and grounds it to short. That should end the threat, and it does.
Unfortunately, we
Pleasantries exchanged.
Number 2.
This guy has gotten out of a jam. Kept this a low-scoring game. Be interesting to see if anyone's going to take advantage offensively in one of those runners-on situations.
Yeah, there's a good moment there. Pitch pretty much down the middle. He's just late on it.
The third base, number 20.
It's been a lot of those types of pitches here lately. It's just the swing speed, the bat speed is not quite there. The timing is a little off. Fork up in the second, or is this the second reliever or just the first for the Diners?
No, same reliever.
Okay. Yeah, they're up to their 15th pitch here. In the 8th inning. Induces a swing on the forkball up and in. Next pitch fouled away. The count stays even at 2-2. 1 out. Hard hit ball, third base side. Great defensive scoop over there. Fires it in time to get the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 11.
I'm surprised to see a pitch on the zone with 2 strikes there. Malik hasn't shown patience with 2 strikes so far in this game, but I guess Smith hasn't caught on to that. Still gave him a couple opportunities with pitches on the zone. Good hit there, 99 power. Malik's got some strong hitters right here in the middle of this order.
Yeah, I'm surprised that shortstop didn't come up with it, as you saw mhsmith's quick chat go off. As this one, first pitch swinging. Oh no, it's a line out to third. And just as we thought there could have been something starting, some momentum gathering, instead the third out was recorded just as quickly as we thought about it. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. Diners look for one last chance of insurance as they get another leadoff single.
If you're Malik, you really need to find a way to win this game, because when you went into this set and you say low scoring affair, you normally are going to assume that's going to favor Malik after mhsmith is a long ball candidate. He is a more talented batter, so this is more of a dropout style game, but he's in some trouble here now.
Yeah, I mean, mhsmith, you know, last season and his rookie season, of course, came away with Rookie of the Year honors, but also, I believe, earned the Long Ballo Award. So, like you said, easily a candidate for that this season. His bats can pack a punch as he sends this one to center field. It should be tracked down. Almost a disaster there for a second. Looked like the center fielder got their feet stumbled beneath them, kind of like stopped moving as that ball started to drop. But they do secure the first out here, so a double play is in effect and would end the inning. Hard hit ball to right, easily dealt with. Lead runners on his way to third. Throw is close, but dropped anyways. I don't think it would have been in time. So runners now at the corners here with 2 outs. We're going to see a pinch hitter come in. They'll have that pitch perfect trait. And they will squander that opportunity for insurance, unfortunately, as it's fouled to the catcher for the third and final out.
Once again, dropouts. Let's get out of a runners on situation. They've got one last chance here on the Double-A match of the week. I mean, we have yet to see a walk-off or a 9th-run comeback. This one is in that territory, just like a lot of the games have been today. Can Malik do it? He's still got, is that the pitcher? Okay, it's the second baseman, sorry.
Oh, they swing one way in on the hands, though. 1-2. Fighting a pitch off and succeeding, getting through the middle for a leadoff single. That's big for the dropouts here to try and get back in this ball game. They're down to their last 3 lives. The pinch hitter with boosted left-hander hitting stats will enter the game. Looks like the stream is chopping up here for a second.
Not now. Not now.
Come on.
It's going to be interesting here if Malik can overcome what is really a weaker back end of his order. He's got such a strong heart of his order, but these back end hitters 7, 8, 9, they're not near as strong. He saved some money on those. So, oh come on!
I'm in. I feel like mascots.
You know what? I do have mhsmith stream. Oh, that is so
bruh. The most metalhead.
That is so unfortunate.
Laggy thing ever. It's not an opening day without one of these. Come on.
That is unfortunate, guys. Well, let me take us to a brief little intermission screen. We'll kind of chat with the players behind the scenes and then come back as soon as we can, figure out how they want to handle getting back to the 9th inning there. Tough moment, but we will return as quickly as we can, folks. Alrighty, folks. Thank you for bearing with us here. It seems that Malek's PC may have crashed, so they did not actually complete the 9th inning. And because of the difficulties it might take to remake the game, we're just going to go straight into game 2 and kind of keep the action moving. They will probably just figure out game 1 afterwards. And if they can do it quickly, we'll love to stream it. But if it's going to be a big ordeal, then I think we'll probably end the stream and get the lobby codes out to everybody and keep things moving in that sense. So game 1 to be decided. Game 2 going to take place here, home of the dropouts at Big Sky Ballpark.
You go from that much yellow on a uniform to that much red.
Yeah, I do appreciate the difference though in colors. Last game it was like all yellow, kind of not so easy on the eye, but yeah, the red and gray we can appreciate here. We got Baconner at the plate.
Flag.
Yeah, we really don't want Metalhead to throw a wrench in things here at this point. We've had a great day so far with everything.
Metalhead is so eager for the lobby codes to get sent out so he can overload their servers and get like 6 more of these DCs.
The third baseman, number 27.
Another really high velo starter though, like we mentioned. I mean, a bunch of velo on both sides. This is a strong number 2 right here for the dropouts. But I do think Smith was able to get to that fastball a little bit better than Malik was in game 1.
Yeah, I see a bit of a wild swing there. That pitch was nearly on top of the plate. Bounced back to the pitcher there. So, like Silly says here in chat, let's see who figures out the fastball, because that is clearly going to be the one weapon needing to be dealt with here from both sides. Swinging at the off speed though and striking out is the first dropouts batter there. Going to be Zach Oyama now at the plate.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was talking about early on in that first game. Is I felt like whoever was able to get to the fastball better was going to be able to win, and honestly, neither has been able to really get to the fastball so far, and that's why we had a low-scoring game in game 1. It's going to be the same if they can't catch up to it here.
Yeah, good velo and good change in velo, carrying the elite changeup here on this starter for the Diners. We see fastball fouled back, a bit of a late swing there. Counts even at 2-2. There's 2 outs. Good location, but fighting it off and getting the base hit is the dropouts there. Their first runner of the game now, as we're in the first inning of game 2. If you're just coming back to us, we had a bit of a technological mishap with one of the players' setups, and game 1 did not finish quite yet. We're gonna have to figure that out later, but we wanted to keep the action rolling along. So this is game 2. Both sides, of course, scoreless as we see at the top of the second underway now here. Diners leading it off with Pancake. Get one down the middle.
Ooh. Right down the middle. Injury prone on this starter. I'm sure Smith is sitting here praying that Jess McKenna on the mound tears a hamstring with all this velo she's got.
This one back up the middle as well, so back-to-back singles to get things underway. Diners trying to get some action here early as 2 runners on. Pressure meter is 3/4 full, and it's French Toast who has clutch, so that pressure meter does matter here in the early innings. Good batting stats, of course. Fouls that one, way to stay alive. 1-2. Same location, but checks the swing this time to even the count up now. Slider. Oh, runners weren't sure where to go. It's going to be a double play anyways, and they do advance the lead runner, so they exchange 90 feet for the 2 outs.
It was a weird situation where he actually could have gotten third and second because the runners stalled. Not something you're normally going to look at, though.
Oh.
I wonder if it's going to pay off. That's why I was bringing it up, and it is. Scores a run because of it. He doesn't get that lead runner out.
Yeah, we see
big hit there. That's a good job catching up to the fastball. 97 power. He's pretty in tune with it right now.
He gets caster cursed and the off speed right to the second baseman. But yeah, that was almost like an odd situation out there in left field where it seemed like it was kind of a late slide attempt, but they didn't have a ton of speed on the player, and it also didn't really give him a chance to catch it. It just was one of those where the ball like hits the ground and bounces off your player. They never fielded it cleanly in any way, so bit of an odd moment, but
yeah, I agree. I think he kind of got cucked over there in left field. He low-key caught that. It's line.
Yeah, after it's all said and done, we get one run across the plate. Diners back to their typical lead as we saw for most of game one. But the dropouts looking to answer early. That's kind of a reversal of the roles here. So strikeout here. Good speed at first. We still have not yet seen a steal attempt. I guess this might not be a great moment for it, but there's just so many off-speed pitches thrown. You can time something up here, I'm telling you. Taking really no time between pitches here, and now there's some lag or stutterings taking place. Bit of a lag moment there for ball 4, but it results in the dropouts having themselves runners at first and second. One out. Izzy Rollins swinging late on that fastball, swinging a miss.
Malik's got to be ready. Smith is kind of prone. We saw it in the World Series, and we're seeing it today. Sometimes falls into the trap of making a lazy first pitch in the at-bats, and it's happened a couple times so far, but Malik's just been late, and Smith is getting bailed out by the velo. Huge hit. What a hit on the corner pitch.
Yep, gets by the second baseman, diving, throw to the plate, not in time. It's a 2-run swing in favor of the dropouts that take the lead, and they also get the extra base there, runner at second in scoring position here. They're really just looking to open this game up full throttle.
You can't be mad if you're Smith. He made a perfect pitch. Malik just hit it.
First baseman Pancake collects the grounder at first, steps on the bag himself for out number 2. Runner does move up 90 feet, so runner at third now, 2 away. Left fielder number 1 in the order, Brian David Gilbert, behind now on the count 1-2. Struck out the first time they're up, hits one, bouncing to second and ending the inning. But the dropouts take the lead on 2 hits. It's 2 runs and a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, if you're the dropouts, I mean, obviously great job getting 2 runs right there. But Smith has seemed these last couple innings like he's starting to be able to catch up to that fastball, even with the velo being up so high. So he easily could answer back in a big way. Well, that's not going to help him. I should stop saying things. They're going to just continue to get cursed.
They broke up the double play with the speed, fortunately, for those Diners. And they also, I believe, have Distractor and Mind Gamer pairing off yet again. So the fact that they could not convert the double play is really hurting their pitcher's accuracy now. But they're ahead in the count, though. It's 1-2. Dropouts would love to retain their lead after just claiming it. Another chance at a double play ball, second to short on its way to first, and this one is converted as Malik acknowledges a bit of luck factor there, but that's just baseball sometimes. He gets the double play and eliminates the threat. The game moves on.
Yeah, definitely a little bit lucky there with the pitch over the heart of the zone. With 2 strikes, it doesn't make for great watching as fans if you're not a pitching enjoyer, but neither player has shown any patience with 2 strikes in the count. If you're pitching right now, I don't see any reason to throw a strike in a 2-strike count, but they've been doing it anyways.
Oh, doubled off. That was really odd. We saw the batter basically check swing animation, but they ended up actually hitting the ball. Lined it out hard to second baseman, and the runner at first had no chance to get back. So 2 outs now, nobody on after that sequence. There you go, Uni. Didn't throw a strike, he threw a changeup in the dirt and gets the swing and miss for the 3rd out.
27.
See the bad ball hitter going to be leading things off for the Diners now here in the top of the 4th as they find themselves down a run. Great contact. Oh, a risky, arguably unnecessary dive in center, but they do make the catch. This one hit deep to center, 85 on the swing power. Back at the center field wall. It's off the top of the wall and stays in play. It'll be extra bases and 1 away for these Diners.
Center fielder.
Barely, just feet away from being a home run and tying this game. If you're the dropouts now, you got lucky that hit off of the wall. You got to try to prevent this runner from getting around at second base. It's a great pitch on the corner.
Another one on the ground to short. The throw goes to third, and that's a mistake as everybody's going to be safe. Lead runner retreated and good speed by the batter. Everybody's safe. And it's going to punish him immediately, looping over the second baseman's head. Lead runner's rounding for home. Runners now at the corners. It's a tie ball game.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Yeah, it's crazy how little things affect, the outcome of a game in baseball. Earlier, Malik chose not to go for the lead runner, and it cost him a sac fly run. And then there he chooses to go for the lead runner. Doesn't play it right. Hang on. He gets over the left field wall, and look how the right field wall, and look how much damage it's going to do now.
Yeah, that right fielder took I'll just say awful line, an awful route to that ball. Completely came in too quickly, and it goes behind him, rolling to the wall. It's a 4-2 ball game now. Runner at third, 1 away. The throw goes to first. I don't think they were going to get that lead runner there by the time the third baseman gets it. So it's 5-2 now. Diners popping off here in the 4th as it comes to a close on the line out to the shortstop.
Malik started to hit the ball pretty well last inning, though. He's, very possible he can still put up a big run total. He's not a weak hitter by any stretch of the imagination, and Casserole is starting to lose some of that stamina.
Yeah, Malik's got to dust himself off and mentally just kind of reset, try to forget about some of those mishaps as he benefits here from the speed of that batter. Nice leadoff infield single. And just try to get themselves back in the ball game. They know they can hit. They just got to have the patience at the plate. I really don't know what this is. This is not looking good, though.
That's a nasty pitch. That's what that is.
We've entered the matrix. All right, courtesy of Metalhead, we have seen enough stuttering this evening, I hope. mhsmith doing this.
Yeah, crazy how clean.
Oh,
no. It's gone. Well, luckily in this game, substitutions don't even matter, so it's good that Metalhead has an option like that to just milk your timer completely.
Yeah, it's not like they could have helped us out by having a custom amount added to your timer or anything. That would have been
Listen, you don't need to sub, and you don't need to know what stadium you're playing at. That's for damn sure. And that's the Metalhead way.
Oh, another infield single beats the throw on the diving defensive stop. It's a very surprising moment there. Must have probably about 50 speed, I guess. Doesn't matter in the end, as they also line out to the shortstop to end the 4th inning. So we go now to the top of the 5th, get things underway. Hopefully we'll see a smooth process here on out. It's Oatmeal's lining one back past the pitcher for a leadoff single.
Yeah, I know the 5th just started, and this is a strong pitcher if you're the dropouts, but 10th at this point of the game, you got to start thinking about pulling her out. And it looks like he's got a strong bullpen. It's not like he can't avoid it.
Yeah, I mean, this is Malik's other starter that has equal 80 velo. And like you mentioned, they're tense. They are high in pitch count for the point in the game. Gonna see RBI Hero Mind Gamer. Yeah, has to go to the pen. Try to keep this game close. It's already a 3-run deficit. Diners are looming, threatening to get an extension to their lead. It's a weak grounder. The first baseman, everybody moves up, and the second out is exchanged. So 2 runners now in scoring position here with 2 away. First pitch fouled back. See Siri Allison taking inside on the 2-seamer there. Chasing a bit low. Gonna have to do their best to stay alive now, as Lily do with the rally stopper. Looking to benefit from the extra velo, but they get a loop to right field that falls. It's going to score 2 as the throw comes in, and the tag is late. It's 7-2 now. Diners.
The catcher, number 29.
That is a tough break. Perfect reticle to get that bloop, but that is a really tough break if you're the dropouts. He did what he should have done and threw a ball in that 2-strike count, but that bloop hurts scoring 2, and now you're tense with your stud 8 or your stud reliever.
Yeah, just a brutal moment there. Total, not even like a shift. I don't know. Just further momentum in favor of the Diners as they take advantage of the break that they had and have a 5-run lead now as we enter the 5th inning. Dropouts. Oh, the reliever probably gets that mojo back to neutral though. Nice little base hit on the first pitch. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, there we go. Give up 2 runs, but get yourself a single. It's cooler anyways.
The lineup turns over here. David Gilbert hits a hard one to third, but immediately fielded, and the double play converted. Mojo dropped for that batter. He's just had a rough go of things here tonight. Curveball hit to the center fielder. Slides, and that's not necessary there as it hits off the player. They do not field it cleanly. And I don't know, that's a moment, I mean, I know we're in the middle of the game, but moments like these are Malek needs to punish and take advantage of the mistakes. Nicely done there.
That's what I was going to say. He's got to inject some energy into this team right now, and when you get a mistake like Smith just made, he punished you when he was on offense and you made a mistake in the field. Now he's done it. Lake's got to answer back here. Big hitter at the plate.
Oh, curveball chased. Shortstop takes care of it. Malek was in swing mode there, swung at 2 consecutive pitches and pays the price as the chances gone by now. Lead remains the same here. It's a 5-run ball game. Diners lead us 7-2, and they also get another leadoff single.
As much as it hurts to say, I feel the Diners are closer to a run rule than the dropouts are. Getting it back, Smith just looks really comfortable at the plate right now. It feels like he's finally figured out some of that velo, and I mean, he's still getting strikes to swing at. If the dropouts throw a lot of balls, I think he can definitely climb back in this.
Pitcher number 22.
Interested to see how aggressive he's going to be. That pitcher, and you know, he brought in that reliever pretty early. Sometimes that gets you to pitch pretty aggressively on the mound for your pitch count.
Yeah, the bullpen management is a big thing, and doing a good job with the starter as Diners elect to keep the pitcher in here. They're going to fly out to left for out number 2.
Now back, the right fielder, number 61.
Oatmeal's getting a curveball. These curveballs have been kind of dangerous from these players, but they are kind of, for the most part, getting away with it.
Number 44, Rain.
Just, you know, a run or two. He doesn't need to have all of it at once. Just a run or two would be huge for the mental state of Malik right now. Already struggled to hit in game 1 and starting to hit better here, but you know, he's someone that's used to scoring more runs than this.
Yeah, it goes back to the last inning where he had 2 runners on. I mean, that was a bigger opportunity than it might have seemed, because he hasn't had a ton of opportunities with multiple runners on, and his best batters at the plate is this one's hit deep to right field. That's going to bounce into the wall. It'll be extra bases for sure. Oatmeals gets the throw on its way, and the runner will have to put the brakes on at second for a 1-out double.
There
hit
we go.
the center.
Just score a run or two. That might work.
Yeah, the center fielder totally misplayed it there. They gave it their best effort. It was just a little too far in. And that's an RBI double and back-to-back doubles for the dropouts. Trying to keep this momentum alive here. They have an ember. Can they get it to grow here in the 6th?
It's a very stereotypical AA fielding set so far.
We almost got to that.
Almost instantly proved me wrong.
Stake pitch, but it's foul down the first base side. Fastball going to be on its way. Timed well. Unfortunately, it's directly to the left fielder's glove for out number 2.
Now batting the pitcher, number 36.
The dropouts did get one of their runs. I said they need to score 1 or 2 just to inject some life into them.
Oh, how many pitches were on that reliever? I know this is like it's a tough decision because you have a runner in scoring position. It's starting to get late, but you know, that was the dropout's best reliever, was it not?
Yeah, it was that Lily Dew or whatever her name is with rally stopper and 5-pitch arsenal.
The $112,000 reliever.
Unfortunate batting. The left fielder, number 15.
I mean, I get it though. Down by 5 runs, 4 runs.
Yeah,
game's getting pretty late. At some point, you got to trust your skill on the mound to prevail, despite the weaker stats that your relievers are going to have.
For sure, it's definitely go time. So I respect it.
I mean, it's one of those strategy things where this is just at the point of the game where you have to start being aggressive. That's what's fun about baseball. At different points of the game, it really changes your outlook of how aggressive you have to be with those subs.
Hoping everything's okay here. It's a sub timer popping up in a couple times, flashing on the screen. Looks like Malik's experiencing the same thing we saw earlier that mhsmith had. Shout out to Metalhead for racing us with their coding mishaps here at the moment.
That's meta right there, though. Instantly close the pause screen and immediately four-seam fastball before you can even react. That's meta,
That's
bro.
the XBL, baby.
If you haven't done that, you're lying.
This one falls actually to center. Interesting. Let me go check the speed for the center fielder there. I feel like there's some plays we've seen out there that, yeah, they're all of the dropout speed values for the outfield are 74. They should get to this one, and they do track it down there to end the top of the 7th now. Looking at the final 9 lives probably for the dropouts as a jump to second. Oh, they do make it. We've seen plenty of those, Uni, where the jump actually hurts you and it goes by, but they do come up with it there.
Yeah, that's a 50-50 jump. I mean, you're at the mercy of the animation pretty much on that one. He didn't look like he needed a jump.
All right, so they got a base runner.
Drop out another hit. Maybe they, you know, well, it looks like Casserol's going to get pulled out, I was about to say. Keeping Casserole in right now is actually pretty dangerous.
Diving play at short, flip to second in time. Do not convert the play there as the batter had enough speed to break it up, but 2 outs now. The game is within reach, of course. You can also tell by the pressure meter being 3/4 full here. You know, once you get to that like 5-run territory, then the pressure meter doesn't really help you out as much, but 100th pitch on the way from Cassie Roll. Going to be blooped to right field. Runners should be ending up at the corners here now. So, like I was saying, you know, the dropouts, they've got a chance. They're threatening. They got to get something going here, and Diners have a bullpen decision to make.
Yeah, as Mist would say, you got to go right now. You got to go get this right now. I feel like I hear him say that every match of the week. This is that moment for Malik right here.
Fastball just a hair behind it as it's fouled down the third base line. Count is evened at 1-1. See another fastball on the way. Is inside on the hands. Throw to second is in time just for the final out of the inning. And just like that, a couple base runners stranded. Niners retain their lead. Dropouts are going to have to work that much harder to get those chances back here as we're going to enter the 8th inning.
Number 5.
Bit of a wild swing there from Smith. Just didn't get the reticle on it at all. This one in on the hands, fouls it off to stay alive. Swings at this one low on the corner. And it's a routine double play ball, but it's broken up. The speed was too good there from the batter. Interesting. Guess they did have the mojo boost for the speed as well.
You know, he's got 74 speed, like you said, on his outfield. That's why it's sometimes some stats like speed, it's worth going up to 80 or 85, even though it costs. We've seen mhsmith beat a couple of plays out, and meanwhile, Malik has gotten out at second a couple times, or if he had a little more speed, he might have got there. 6 outs left to play, and he's answered pretty well at the plate the last couple innings. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him come back here.
Yeah, we just saw in the box score that flash there, the dropouts have just only 1 less hit than the Diners. Stark contrast to the runs scored in this game, as Connors dives and makes the catch out there in the left field area, third base foul line. That's an important out. Only 5 to work with now for the dropouts.
Feels like a lot of really close fielding plays like that one have gone Smith's way this game. Just a couple of double plays that he beat by a couple steps, a couple of balls that barely floated too long. RNG, I think, has been a little bit against Malik in this one. But he's played, like you said, the hits are pretty even. I think they've played pretty even, especially in game 1 and now in game 2 as well.
Yeah, we've seen both players, you know, have their moments of chasing at the plate, but it seems like Smith's pitching, you know, he's playing to his strengths when he needs to in those big moments. There's been quite a handful of innings so far. The dropouts have had multiple base runners. They just are struggling to find that final hit, that final answer to knock them in. But they still have some chances remaining here. There are 2 outs, but there's a runner on first. Bring in the pinch hitter here, I believe. That's going to be weakly grounded to the pitcher, who goes to second, but must not have realized how many outs there were, but that does end the inning. Both sides now have 13 hits. It's 7-3 here. Diners looking for insurance, and they're going to ground that one to the second baseman here to start the 9th.
Hey, the dropouts were setting themselves up for a big comeback in the 9th in that game 1. They've got another chance to do it here at home. That Big Sky, he's got a couple of quick outs. That's how you want to do it. Get back up to the plate as fast as you can.
Number 27.
Yeah,
the faster you get there, I feel like the more comfortable.
Diving play at short. The throw is in time. That's 3 pitches and 3 outs. I don't see that too often.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 17.
All right, so bottom of the 9th. Dropouts, final chance.
He's got the leadoff guy.
Yeah, they get the top of the order. It's big. He is tense from some of those double plays earlier, unfortunately. But if they can find a way to get on base, gives them their best chance. Jumping play at second. He's not able to get it. It was the best route and good time jump. It just wasn't going to be playable. So it is the leadoff single that they were hoping for. David Gilbert finds their way to first. Diners have the bullpen to work with if they need it. Fork Upton has now surpassed 20 pitches. Batting stats are great on this hitter. Hard hit. Early dive, though, by the second baseman, and it's way too early. It bounces off of them, and it's corralled in right field, advancing an extra 90 feet. Now runners at the corners, nobody out. Brennan Lee Mulligan at the plate, one of the best dropouts hitters.
What a job, and now he's got a hitter's count with this batter. That's
Malik wants that one back. But he gets one instead!
Yeah.
With a little less velo, it's demolished all the way to center field. A 3-run blast, and this game is turned on its head.
I mean, what is Bro doing? Can't leave 2 pitches like that to that hitter and Malik. We've been waiting for him to take advantage of these few meatballs that he's gotten, and he finally does in a huge spot. That ace closer is going to come in, but only needs 1 run.
Nobody out. Still have the heart of the lineup here. If he has some power, but it's going to find the left fielder's glove time and time again. We've seen that this game. Hank Green will try to get it done. The off-speed hitter has tough out if he can make this a deep at bat. Watches the 100-mile-an-hour fastball down. Strike 2 here, 1-2, tough out activated. Closer gonna look for a chase swing. Good eye. Not a competitive pitch. This one is closer. Lifted to center. Lined out for out number 2. So the dropouts down to their final life.
Number 45.
Oh, a bit of a delayed response. I was like, why is he saying thanks? I think it was a few pitches ago. Dropouts that complimented something there, but anyways, it's 2-1. Fastball on the way. Late swing, now 2-2. Final strike. Dropout, send it to center. Allison is there in time. And that is a W in the books for the Diners.
I mean, Malik, after he hit that home run, he hit 3 straight line drives at the outfield. He was, you know, really close with that reticle, obviously. We couldn't see his side. But he was really close with that reticle. Those last 3 hits were all really good. I just felt like that kind of summed up how the game went in general. I just feel like Malik was a little bit less lucky when it came to, you know, the RNG of that game right there. But he played extremely well, and you could see that both of these guys are definitely supposed to be in the top of the AA standings like they are right now. Or in the rankings, I'm sorry.
Yeah, great performance there from both guys. A close game, of course, at the end there. We saw some dramatic 3-run blast, and like you were talking about, Malik's bat was really starting to heat up. He had 3, solid contact hits. It's just unfortunate they were all right to the outfield, directly at those defenders. So a great game there. It's always great to see a bit of a close finish, especially on a match of the week cast. And we got to see that in like every single set today. So an amazing opening day set from everybody. I'm not exactly sure how game 1 is going to be wrapped up here. I kind of think
they're in there talking about it right now, but
okay.
I mean, people probably want to play.
Yeah, I'm sure we will work hard to just get those codes out here. Sorry, bear with me as I kind of multitask for a second, folks.
Yeah, I could talk a little bit about the game anyways while we see what the players want to do. But, I mean, all 3 sets so far, all 3 match of the weeks, you can see that it's going to be competitive. There's going to be a lot of parity. That's why we've seen such close games in all 3 leagues, no matter which division you're in. This is a really strong season. If you're a parity enjoyer, it feels like any of the leagues can be won by anybody. XBL, obviously, a little stronger on the top end. But, yeah, I think we've seen how the AA now has even improved and is one of the strongest seasons we've seen at AA. 2 of these guys really showed skill sets that stretched across the entire, field, defense, pitching, and hitting. It's unfortunate what happened in game 1, but if we do get it started back, at least we get to jump right into a walk-off situation possibly, or a go-ahead 9th.
Yeah, it looks like they're working out how to get this wrapped up here tonight. Just kind of waiting on some of the chatter here behind the scenes. In the meantime, folks, let me take us to, again, just one of those little transition screens here. Figure a couple things out, and then regardless, whether it's closing the cast off and wrapping it up or finding the conclusion of game 2, or technically game 1, we'll be back here on your screens in just a moment, so bear with us, please. Okay, folks. So looks like they're kind of manually getting some things figured out behind the scenes, but I think we're going to take this opportunity to just kind of wrap up the cast because they're still not entirely sure about how they're going to go about, if it's all 9 innings, like because the closer was in and things. So just because of those minute details, we'll let them, I suppose, take care of game one on their own. And we also want to make sure we get these lobby codes out to everybody and let people get their own streams and seasons underway. So with that being said, thank you so much to everybody for sticking with us through all the technological mishaps. It was definitely a pair of great games, a great series, and be looking forward to the end of game one as they get it recreated. But we will be sure to also get these lobby codes out for everyone momentarily. Uni, did you have anything else you'd like to end the day on? I know you've been working, like you said, it's kind of like a second job, the amount of time we put in, especially on opening day weekends. But just any parting words here you'd like to say?
I mean, yeah, a second job, but a job I like a lot more than my first job. It's actually fun. I'll definitely be looking for those box scores once they get that game one completed. That we had, I had an mhsmith sweep, and a lot of people had a split. So I'll be eyeballing the AA results page for sure.
Yeah, likewise. You and I were on the same side in that set, so be very interested to see how that shakes out. But yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you, Uni. Of course, you helped kick us off here today earlier, and thank you to Dwayne and Mist for being part of it as well. Thank you to Wish for all of the extra hard work that a lot of people don't know about that goes on behind the scenes, whether it's the website or the logos or the emotes. Just there's so much to talk about, but just wanted to share some gratitude to those folks. And of course, thank you to everybody else in the community for making this happen. We're here yet again with another season 21. It's just wild, but I love it. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream here, folks. Everybody have a great start to your seasons. Going to be looking forward to a lot of people streaming if you can. We always love to see people streaming their games. So if we can get enough people out there, maybe I can put in a little overtime shift, get some XBL red zone tonight, So be sure to share your stream in the broadcast channel. And with that being said, thank you to all of you. Have a good rest of your night.